How many of you have felt this before? Her ex, the kid's dad, the phone call that ruined your whole night. But here's how to keep your calm. I am Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And in this episode, I'm going to bring to you Caught in the Middle, 3 ways to stay solid. Stay solid when you're co-parenting and it gets messy. Oh my gosh. How many of us have been in this scenario before where it just rained on our entire parade? It was just this thing that we knew not of happening, only to know it when it happened. And it was messy and it was yucky and it just affected everything because we let it. So let's get into what that is. Stay out of the triangle. Stay out of the triangle. Don't play referee. Hold space instead. This is where you've got to be the neutral middle guy. If you allow yourself to be emotionally attached with this, it'll affect you too. And I know that's tough. I know that's tough being a bonus dad, a stepdad, a dad, because your energy is invested in the time that it took to help to support this child, your bonus child, or your child feeling happy. You spend an entire day with them. Only something was said. I can remember when my ex-wife called and she had to have it out with me because of something that I forgot to do. Only to really let it have an effect on my entire evening. And that's not what it's meant to do. And it's also not something that I needed to let affect me. Only I was in a space where I really couldn't hear it because I was feeling wounded and unhappy, and we hadn't had the resolve, my ex-wife and I, to even have a considerate conversation like that. Now that's all changed. We're in a much better place, and we're friends insofar as however that looks to us. But it was messy, man. Validate without competing. Validate without competing. The kids can love him and love you. So from the place of your bonus daughter or son, they're allowed to love him. They're allowed to, it's their dad. They're allowed to be excited, be there for them. But validate what they're saying without feeling like you're feeling small and you've got to do the same thing, or you've got to interject and say, but I do that too. I did that for you the other day. I do all these activities for you. Why can't? That is a wound inside of you that has nothing to do with them. Don't do that. Don't get into doing that. I know that I used to do this a lot. And it was when I finally caught it one day. Well, actually, one of my friends caught it, and she said, why are you doing that? I said, what? Why do you feel like you've got to compete with your ex's husband? Why do you feel like you've got to be the competitor? And I said, well, I don't know. I guess I feel like my kids need to know that I am the best. And she said, well, they already know that. They already know. Putting extra emphasis on it will only make you look like you're desperate and in lack. Now let's turn that around and put it into my wife's ex, that position. When I've felt like I've had to make known that I am just as good, or if not better, where did that put me? Put me in a situation. It made me look desperate and yuck. Don't do that. Don't do it. Protect peace, not just territory. This is important, especially for your family. Protect your peace at any cost, because it could mean the difference between your child having a bad day or not. It could mean the difference between spoiling an entire vacation trip or not. It could mean the difference between somebody really feeling attacked or not. Protect your peace. Your job is harmony. And in that word harmony is M-O-N, mon, which is French for me, not dominance. I want you to comment, I hold the line, if you've had to bite your tongue to keep your peace. And I know you have, I have too. But that's just part of our role, isn't it? And maybe this stirred up something inside of you where you really want to you really want to nail whatever's on your mind right now. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk about it. Go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and book that 30-minute complimentary call that you've been meaning to get after. You really want to do something about. All right, I'm Jesse, your coach, and we'll talk soon. Let's do this.